Damn, for the past few weeks, I have seen a lot of influential podcasters, influencers. I'm gonna call them influencers because I believe a lot of these people are really just paid to influence the direction at this point. And seeing how they're going in on Dr. Umar is kind of like seeing in real time, in real life, how the agents of the Matrix are able to take over the bodies of those operating within the Matrix. Cause they going in on this dude despite them having no proof of anything other than their suspicions. Outside of their suspicions, he has done nothing but help children just from speaking. These are facts. These are traceable facts, documented facts. He has the paperwork of this stuff. He has the work to show the proof of this stuff. The phone calls, the parents that he's talking to, the real life people that actually have acknowledged that they helped him. Yet some people that I didn't even expect are going in on this dude based off their opinion, their assumptions with no facts to back it up. Everybody is like manipulating and trying to make people believe that he's a scammer, despite him actually never really scamming anybody. I could see if he had actually took the money and ran, but he's still on the scene and they're going in on him. And it's crazy because these are people that claim to be for the community. Yeah, I don't hear them going that hard on sex traffickers, rapists, murderers, drug dealers. I don't hear them going that hard. I mean, if they do manage to talk about these things, they're actually showing the proof and the facts. They're showing video coverage of this stuff and speaking on it. That is actually stuff to back it up. But for them to be going in this hard and being as emotional about it as they are, as if it's something personal for them, or if they're being forced to do it, that's crazy to me. It's literally like watching the agents take over people's body in real time, in real life. But it doesn't really surprise me because I already know what it is within the Matrix. And Dr. Umar is literally fighting the Matrix. And because he's struggling to find a wife that will give him a son that he could raise to take over his legacy when he's gone, his whole legacy will be dependent on I mean, if he successfully actually gets it going, right, his whole legacy will be dependent on the ability of the students he teaches in his school. It will be dependent on their ability to defend his school within that system, because these attacks are not going to stop. And because he's operating within this system, there's always going to be angles for this system to attack him. even when he's gone. And I wouldn't be surprised at some point that's probably what they would be waiting on, to come after it when he's gone. Because right now he's the backbone to it. He has to train and pass his knowledge on to someone to keep it going, for it to truly withstand the test of time within that matrix. And that means he got to train people on laws of the matrix and all these different types of stuff. And they're always going to have to be very careful on how they maneuver. And because it's open to mainly the people that operate within the matrix, nothing's stopping them from sending their kids to it. Meaning they can send their kids after they don't taught their kids and teach their kids to actually be against it. There's so many ways that they could corrupt what he got going on, and he has to train his students. If not his son, maybe he has a son, just ain't letting nobody know. But whoever he passes his knowledge on to will have to be prepared to defend it just as well as he is trying to do. That's going to be work. Something that he could be proud of for sure, if he can get it going inside the matrix operating like that. That's powerful. But nevertheless, it's going to be some work. That's not going to stop, because for them, doing what they doing to him is easy. These attacks and stuff that they doing on him, freezing the bank accounts and all this other type stuff, it ain't that hard for them, because the people that they're having doing it are their slaves. First of all, they come in 9 to 5 working, doing what they're told. So it's not really outside of their normal operations to be doing this stuff. But for him, this is energy he has to spend defending, being ready for each attack. And the people that he passes his legacy on to will have to be ready for that as well. And maybe they'll be more prepared, especially since it's a school. It has a chance. But it's just crazy to see how many people expose themselves. Rather it be because they're literally working for this system, or they're just working or attacking him based on their personal dislike towards what he has going on. Because I hear a lot of people talking about, oh yeah, I want him to succeed, but it's always that but in there. It's always more negativity in what they have to say than positivity, and all of it is based on assumptions. Just because they believe this and they believe that because of how he's moving. Or they want you to believe that they believe that, and they want to influence you to believe that. I don't know. I mean, it's all possible. It's all possible that he's scamming. But the main thing that I'm trying to highlight is I don't see this same type of energy going directing towards helping these children. Because at the end of the day, what he's doing, if grown people want to send him their money, that ain't hurting no kids. if he do turn out to be scamming them, that's no different than what these preachers have been doing all this time. I don't see y'all going in on them. But I don't see that same energy toward being directed towards the things that are really harming this community. Yeah, some are speaking on this type of stuff, but few are putting that same aggressive energy towards it like they're doing towards this situation, which is the main thing that stands out to me. And the main thing I think a lot watching this video need to take into consideration. There must be balance in the world. And right now, or for a long time, most people have been supporting the growth of criminality. So much so that majority of the people in power are criminals. And majority of the people supporting them are either lost or criminals themselves. That's something y'all need to be aware of. They got this system on lock. You can't change it. You can't save it. It can only be destroyed. And the only way you can destroy it is to stop participating in it. Reclaim your independence. Of course, those that are operating within the system, they don't want that. They don't want their independence. And that's okay. Let them stay in that matrix. But those who actually striving towards or on that journey of trying to do better, especially for the future generation, because the way we leave the world determines the struggles and things that they're going to have to deal with. So if you leave them operating within that matrix, they're going to have to deal with the same old stuff, maybe worse, definitely not better, because you can't save the system.